office that you'll see on your ballots for county surveyor. There's one candidate for that, Democrat incumbent David Blankenbaker. I talked with David a couple of weeks ago, and he said he would concede his time as well, since he's no one is running against him in that office. So then we go to county assessor. And in the county assessor's race, we have Democrat Carol Moon and Republican Butch Love. Carol, we'll start with you.
Thank you. It is such an honor and it's a pleasure to be here today, just to stand before all the candidates and all the voters here in Clark County. I thank you so much, Farm Bureau, for this invite. My name is Carol Moon. I am from Jeffersonville, Indiana. That's where I grew up. As far as I can go back with my history, my family has been from Clark County. My mother was a widower. I lost my dad at the age of 5, so she raised me to be a person to never, ever think that you can accomplish your dreams, to never think you can accomplish your goals. It's not about where you came from, it's about where you're going. And so that's one of the things that I teach my youth. That's one of the things that I teach the women in recovery at the breakaway that I volunteer at, is this: when you're driving a vehicle, you have a big windshield and then you have a rear view mirror. Don't look in the rear view mirror. That's what's behind you. Always stay focused on what's ahead. I am running for Clark County Assessor for a couple of reasons. And one of the reasons I'm running is because of the slogan that I have. And it says, bridging the gap on assessments. There is a gap. And there is a bridge that needs to be built to make that gap even smaller, to close that gap. Not make it smaller, but to close the gap. I am currently an employee at the Clark County Assessor's Office. I've been there for 13 years. I started as Township Assessor, who Mr. Bob Lewis hired me. He was a candidate that appeared in my church. So yes, I am a Christian. And with that Christianity comes integrity and loyalty. And that's what I offer to, that's what I bring, and that's what I offer to the Clark County taxpayers. I come with nothing but integrity, loyalty, and to make sure that everyone's assessments are correct. Every detail is correct. My job would be making sure and ensuring that every taxpayer is treated the same and fair way, no matter where their property is or no matter where their income level is. I talk on the phone 8 hours a day because we don't take a lunch in my office. And I talk to the taxpayers in the county in Otisco, the widower who lost her husband, who knows nothing about assessment, who doesn't have the knowledge of an appeal process. So I spend 20 and 30 minutes listening before I give her her solution and how to help her problem. And if fixing her problem means I get in my vehicle and drive to her and take her what she needs, because if I mail it, she still might not understand it. So if it means for me to go out in the county, use some of my gas, and help the county and help the folks of Clark County, then that's what I'm here for as a servant of Clark County. To ensure that everyone has the knowledge on reassessment, has the knowledge on their top property values, because that's the first thing we do here in the Clark County Assessor's Office. I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but a little bit more about me. I'm a volunteer. I'm not a mother, but I'm a godmother. I'm an auntie, and I am a servant of Clark County.
Butch?
My name is Butch Love, and I'm running for County Assessor on the Republican ticket. I've lived in Charlestown all my life. I'm a Christian, and I'm a member of Pleasant Ridge Baptist Church here in town. I've assessed property now for 12 years, and one thing that I can say about assessing property is that I've been to 95% of all of the properties in Clark County. There's roughly 60,000 pieces of property in Clark County, and I've been to 95% of them at least one time. Probably 90% of the time I've been to those same properties 2 or more times. I'm the only candidate running for this office that can assess industrial properties. And let me give you an example. You have all of the properties in the industrial parks here in Clark County. You also have all of the properties down at the port in the Ohio River. And then you have everything along the River Ridge. I have been to every single one of those properties. I know how to assess them inside and out. Commercial properties, that's probably my favorite. You have restaurants, you have office buildings, hotels, the Green Tree Mall, the River Falls Mall where Bass Pro is. All of those places I have assessed inside and out. So assessing property is what I do. I don't do a whole lot in the office, although I do work with tax appeals, sales disclosures, but most of the time whenever I deal with those, it's with the taxpayer. I'm on their property and I set up appointments and I meet with them. We discuss what we have on the property record cards, what are they actually appealing, and sometimes it works out in their favor, which is, great, and then sometimes it don't. It's just the nature of the beast. I know residential property, I do probably 1,200 to 1,500 new construction permits every year. It could be anything from commercial to a brand new home being built. Agricultural property, there's a lot of different things on agricultural properties, whether it be a barn or a silo or a grain bin or a bulk storage tank. I'm able to assess all of those things. One thing that I do want to do, if elected, is I want to set up and have quarterly meetings throughout the county, never in the same place twice. I want to make sure that I get with taxpayers so that they understand the system, because a lot of people don't understand the system and how it works. And I want to be an ear to them too. I want them to ask questions. It'll be a learning curve for both of us. That's about all I got. I appreciate your vote.